Alrighty, so this week we're going to be looking at some vocabulary with ancient Mesopotamia. So we've learned a little bit about it, we've got some videos, we have our whole notebook set up, and we're going to start to use our interactive notebook today in going over our power words. Okay, so our power words, you're going to want to locate each word, and you're going to want to write the definition underneath the flap on your third page in your interactive notebook. So the first word we're going to be going over is called the Fertile Crescent. And this is a part of, it's an area of fertile land in the Middle East. It's located by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. This is where ancient civilizations flourished. Okay. On the map that you've seen in the other videos, it was the green part of the map. And you'll be looking more closely at that later on in the next coming weeks. Our next word is city-states. These are basic units of Sumerian civilization. It's a small area surrounding a very large city. Okay, city-states are just a small part of a bigger city. Theocracy is a government where priests rule in the name of God or gods, and they feel like they're given a divine right to do so. And this is really the defining factor with theocracy and how it separates it from other forms of government, is that the people who are ruling, the priests that are ruling, have been given a divine right, or they feel as though they've been given a divine right to do so. The next word that we're going to be looking at is a ziggurat. Oops. We're looking at a ziggurat. A temple where Sumerians believed gods and goddesses ruled the city. They served as shrines. They are basically where people go to worship the gods. Okay? Sumerians believed in multiple gods and goddesses. So you're going to want to take some time and pause these after I go over each word to go ahead and write down the definition. So there'll be lots of pausing and restarting of the video. Our next set of words, we have empire. An empire is a group of states or city-states under a single authority. Okay, so think of one empire. So we could think of the one that we're looking at now, Mesopotamia, the Sumerian Empire. It's basically a group of states or a part of land under the same ruler. Okay. The Code of Hammurabi is a strict and harsh set of laws in ancient Mesopotamian times. They were created by the Babylonian king Hammurabi. Okay, and then we're going to look at cuneiform. Cuneiform is a wedge-shaped writing on clay tablets. This was the writing system of the Sumerians. Polytheistic. It means that you worship many gods or deities. So the Sumerians, remember, they believed in multiple gods and goddesses. So they were polytheistic, which means they worship multiple gods. Okay. Our next set, patriarchal. A society controlled by men, or a society that favors men. Women typically have very few privileges or rights. So in ancient times, women really did not have a lot of rights. Everything was controlled by men. A nomad is a wanderer, someone who travels from place to place without a permanent residence. Okay, so they don't really typically have a home. They just wander from place to place. So those are your vocabulary words. And you're going to want to pause the video to write down the definitions of these words. Okay? After I go over each one. All right. And so that concludes the vocabulary that you'll be writing down and learning about.